What up, y'all? It's your boy Can Too. If I can, you can too. You already know it's Riding High Sports. Coming live from Riding High Podcast Studios. It's going down. You know what it is, man. We got great topics today. A lot of things we're going to talk about. Don't forget, man, we got our boy Lucky Lamar. Yeah. Go ahead and give that. Get where the applause, where it is in the background. Go ahead and get it. Yeah, because it's official. Lucky Lamar now going to be my co-host for Riding High Sports. He's finally signed the papers. His lawyers looked it over and said it's good. He's in this bitch now.
Johnny did his thing.
You know what I'm saying?
He did his thing. The glove fit. We didn't acquit. So we here for the long haul now. That's what we going to do it.
Johnny dead. But we got his ass.
He came back from the dead just to get me on, bro.
No, but you know what? Lucky Lamar going to be here now every Wednesday with us. He's going to be riding with us. He's going to be, part of the team. We really appreciate you having us, man. We love you on this ride. Your energy has been great. It's fun. I love the conversations we have. It's really it's awesome. But going right into it, we're going to jump right into it. We're going to get on the topic right now. I don't know if y'all heard about this. It was over the weekend. Right. It is a golf topic. I know sometimes it's a little crazy, but this one's about Grayson Murray. If you don't know who Grayson Murray is a two-time PGA champion, right? 30 years old. He was playing in a tournament this past weekend. Usually when you play in a PGA tournament, you start on Thursday. And then by Friday, you see if you make qualifications. And then you play for the money on Saturday and Sunday. That's how it goes. Tennis, all that, tennis, all that. It's the same thing, right? You got to start a couple. You got to play a lot of people through the tournament. You get through. That's just how it works. Grayson Murray played Thursday, played Friday. Saturday withdrew. Yeah, he told the PGA, hey, I can't play anymore. I got some mental health issues or something's bothering me. I have an illness. He withdrew from the tournament. Hours later, we found out he committed suicide. Dude's been open about mental health. Dude's been open about a lot of things that was bothering him. But one thing me and Lucky were talking about, and the reason why I wanted to talk about this subject is because this guy was a professional at a sport, traveled the world, made millions of dollars, a two-time PGA champion, which means he's probably brought in $10, $13 million in one weekend, a couple times. And even then, that dude still felt like he didn't belong on this earth. And it's a subject me and him were talking about like that I felt that needed to be discussed because it don't matter if you're making millions, don't matter if you dirt poor, don't matter if you're homeless. Mental health is a real thing, and everybody deserves to be on this earth. And you should not have to take your own life to think that's how it is to have peacefulness and find, your serenity. It's not true. That is what he did. His parents finally let a statement. I mean, the dude stopped in the middle of a tournament to end his life. It's wild. It really is wild. And one thing we want to talk about, and I don't know if you want to step in a little bit on mental health. I know you have some experience. I have experience with it as well with family members and things. And everybody goes through depression. Everybody goes through everything. But if you want to step in and I don't want to tell your story.
No. Personally, so I have my mom. She suffers from mental illnesses, so I've seen it firsthand, my whole life. You know what I mean? So what I say is, at the end of the day, you can't judge someone's happiness from what we see from the outside. Yeah. Yes, this like you said, this man withdrew from a major PGA tournament, right? Yeah. Meaning he's doing the one thing his whole life. I love this. Yes. You know what I mean? I broke up with my girl. I'm going to the golf course. I just had the best day of my life. Bro, let's go celebrate on the golf course. Graduate college. Hey, bro, what are you doing? Golf course. You know what I mean? So the fact that he said, even in this environment, this element, I can't find peace, right? Now, they say money does what? Makes you more, it changes you, right? Yeah, yeah. Or it makes you more of who you are. Yeah. Or right?
It doesn't about happiness.
Yeah, we don't hear that one. It makes you more of who you are. Exactly. And the reason why I say that is if it makes you more of who you are, if you are internally broken, no matter how much money you put on it, no matter what you buy, you're never going to be able to put that tape together. Yep. Unless you have that real stable of people around you, like what's the old phrase? It takes a village.
Yeah,
right. You have to have a village around you that says, "Hey, bro, like that can see the signs that you're hiding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because everybody knows their bro. Like you and King, like y'all can look at each other and go, something ain't right with that nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people at that high level with that much money, they definitely need somebody around that was with them when they had nothing. Because they're like, hey bro, I knew you when you was nothing. What's wrong with you right now?
And the crazy thing is he was very open about having mental health problems.
Yeah.
It's been he vocated on it. He talked about it. But like I told you, sometimes the happiest person in the room is the saddest person in the room. Yeah. They're hiding their emotions. They just want to make other people feel good because they know what it's like not to feel good.
Now, do you think when he was open with those issues with his friends and family, they just kind of like, man, you're doing what you love, bro?
No. The crazy thing is, it wasn't even with his friends and family. It was at press conferences.
The media don't give a.
But
I almost swore live on air.
No, you can.
But the
no,
media
we pay it.
Bro,
we pay for
think
it.
About it. Think about
Fuck.
it. The media don't give two shits about any athlete.
No,
think about it.
No.
The greater you are as an athlete, the harder they do to try and tear you down. If you tell them a weakness you have, like let's say if it was something as simple as his putt game, right? They would pick it apart. If it's something as serious as mental illness, they won't pick it apart in the public, but they were like, hey bro, you know he probably missed that.
But how, but I see it differently. I see it like how far in depression, how much you're searching for help, where it's to the point you're just telling the press you need help.
Yeah, like I'm telling, not like
the world.
Like, there you go.
And that's
up top.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like he got
the world. Hey guys, please
yes.
Top golfer PJ,
yes.
I need assistance.
Yeah, and that is
shout out to his family.
I'm trying to say.
What's
Grayson Murray, the
shout
Murray
out
family.
To the Grayson Murray family.
All our condolences and prayers are with you. We wanted to talk about it a little bit because it's a big thing. But just in case you are here in the Corpus Christi area or the South Texas area and you have a problem, there is a CC hotline, 361-986-8200. That's 361-986-8200. Now, if you ain't from this local area and you watch it from afar, we appreciate you. Thank you for watching and subscribing and liking and all that. But if you also need some assistance, it's 1-800-273-8255. Again, 1-800-273-8255. And also another national hotline on any phone. Just dial 988. You can text it. You can call it. It's there for you anywhere in America. 988. That's all you need to text. That's all you need to call, and they'll help you. But that's just something we really wanted to touch on really quick. Not trying to bring the show down or nothing, but like everybody, it deserves the recognition. It deserves the spotlight because everybody's important.
I'm still in that high five clip. Hell yeah. I love it.
I don't want to say, it's gonna be to us like Locky to Pokemon. So I don't know, fuck it, we're free, but I appreciate it though. Like, but for real, we just wanted to let people know there is a thing. Like you're in Corpus, 361-986-8200 national hotline. Just dial 988 on your cell phone, your phone. It'll go through. All right, transitioning.
What you got for me, Goose?
I don't know if you heard about this.
I didn't
because it just came out last night. And
you know, I me on TikTok.
I did, and you didn't answer. You don't answer. You don't. You need that. When I'm on TikTok, you need your assistant needs to be better on that. All right, your assistant. That's why I got a Gary, right? But look, so a lot of people. I don't know if you noticed. If you're a baseball fan, how are you in baseball?
You talking about playing baseball or watching
just
baseball?
Anything, just baseball in general.
I can play baseball. Also, if anybody in the Corpus Christi area has a softball team, let me know. I'm trying to get on my adult drinking in the dugout softball game, bro. Like
we're not trying to support your habit right now.
Honestly, I quit drinking. I'm just trying to play softball. But to be honest,
no, you good. You good.
I can play baseball at like the little league, middle school, freshman level.
Yeah, it's
when the ball start moving and doing weird things that I gotta pinch run.
And you know what? It's crazy because this is take baseball in history. It's supposed to be America's pastime, right? Baseball, but it wasn't always America's. Everybody in America had to play baseball, right? We had different leagues. Back in the day, we had the Negro Baseball League. We also had your majors.
Okay.
Just last night, it was announced that the Major League Baseball is going to take all the statistics from the Negro Baseball League, add it to the MLB League, so they can be allowed to be inducted to the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Hey!
Which means there's going to be a lot of new leaders. Babe Ruth is no longer the best hitter.
First
There's
of
a
all,
lot of people that
Babe
are coming
Ruth,
out.
it wasn't the best hitter. The best hitter of all time is Barry Bonds. Fight me.
It's all right. Let me get a syringe first. Right?
Did he fail the drug test?
I don't know.
He did not.
Hey, he admitted.
Everybody, no, he didn't.
He did
not. He never failed a drug test. He was smacking the ball.
He was still not the best.
Keep going.
He was still not the best.
What do you mean?
Bro.
He's the best hitter of all
No,
time.
you got Lou Gehrig. You got Willie Mays. You got a lot of other people that was better.
They didn't smack the ball like Barry did.
Oh, my God. Okay, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa.
They was in the same era. And they both got popped for steroids. And we're off.
I like them better as hitters. You like them for 1 year in the home run season. I like them for their
His
career.
whole career was a home run season.
Oh my God! Do not even get me started. I know. This is what I know. You don't know the sport because you only stick to one little thing.
First of all,
and
my
not the whole
favorite
thing.
player is not even Barry Bonds.
It don't have
my
to
favorite
be.
player is a 5-tool player in Derek Jeter.
Why are you turning this into this? We talking about
Let's
how
get it.
MLB
Let's
is
get back
allowing
to it.
other people to come in and get some new awards. People are coming into the Hall of Fame of baseball. There's going to be new leaders in every statistic now.
Yeah, that dude Josh Gibson, I had never
Yes!
heard of him, and he's like already like the.
Do you not? That's DJ Little King of the Bat. You're like, isn't that's exciting? That's
with it.
exciting. That is so exciting because I don't think I like baseball. I like a lot of sports. I'm really always intrigued. I've always been fond of like just people coming together as a team. You have to practice and think like just playing sports. You know what it is, and playing different sports. You know it's not easy. So for them to finally accept they weren't the only ones playing the fucking game, and now we got another group and we should put it together. Because let's be real, half of them transition into MLB anyway. Their other stats are now about to count. That is what is fucking important. Not Barry Bonds and his bullshit. It's this. I don't die. Don't go there.
Wait,
Don't ruin the moment for this. Don't ruin it.
You don't even know what I'm about to say. You don't even know what I'm about to say. I wouldn't even about to say. You don't even know. What I was about to say is that the MLB wouldn't be the MLB without the Negro League.
No shit.
That's
Or
all I'm saying.
or anything coming in from the fucking Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and Mexicans that came into this bitch. Same shit.
Thank you, Jackie.
But you know what?
What?
Now it's about to be for real. We're about to have real compromise and real numbers all around the table, and it's gonna really see who did what across the board. It's not like, well, that was just done in this league. That was just done in this league. You know, it's only gonna be a matter of time till the NBA does the same shit.
I agree.
Like
ABA?
Yeah, the ABA. And add it together so they can be a part for the NBA Hall of Fame and the records and everything else. I feel like that's just something that's going to come later in line. I feel like this is the first step in something like that for another sport. Yeah. But I feel like this is a milestone in
Absolutely
baseball.
It is. It's not just a milestone in baseball. I think it's a milestone in American history because what brings this country
Jeter
together
overrated.
more, whatever. What brings this country together more than anything other than disagreements?
Yeah,
sports,
sports.
Right?
Yeah.
So the fact that they're saying, hey, let's take our time, figure out a way to come together and combine both histories of both of these great leagues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Just like with the NFL and the AFL.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all one big, beautiful league, and now we don't even think about the fact there were two separate leagues.
Exactly.
But I don't know. That's all I got now.
So, yeah. No, but I was just really glad they announced it yesterday. It was really announced this morning throughout the papers and everything. Something I thought we should bring
Who's your
up.
favorite baseball player of all time?
To be honest, Jeff Bagwell, Houston Astros, shortstop.
That's what's up.
Second,
Okay.
Ivan Rodriguez, Paul Rodriguez from the Texas Rangers, the catcher.
You love Texas.
I like
boys.
Pudge. Well, no, because I played shortstop and I played catcher growing up, so I mimicked my game off Pudge. Okay. Because I liked the way he was aggressive with runners stealing from second to third or first to second, and how he would try to pick people off, or he'd just even throw a little side piss after a ball just to scare the runner to go back to first so he wouldn't steal second. I was a big fan of that.
Within the game.
But okay. And then with Jeff Bagwell, I loved him just for somebody looking so unathletic to be athletic, and the way they hit the ball and make plays and turn the double was very cool. And I got to see him in person. Other than that, outside of Texas, I would go Cal Ripken. I would go King Griffey Jr. And then for a pitcher, I would probably do my favorite would be Nolan Ryan.
Nice. I respect that. Okay. How many was that? 5?
Yeah.
Okay. My 5. Jeter. King Griffey Jr. Give me. I'm gonna respect your. What'd you say, Pudge? And who's the other one?
Jeff Bagwell.
Okay, mine in that category. Being from down south.
Go ahead.
Chipper Jones. That's my guy.
Atlanta,
I'm a
baby.
Chipper guy, bro. I'm a Chipper guy.
He's right after my Bagwell. He's right after because Chipper's the shit.
And then what I got? One more. I got a picture left.
It wasn't also Fred McGruff.
It was the team
Chipper and Fred McGruff, right? The first baseman, Fred McGruff.
So the team that I grew up watching, because my uncle had Atlanta Braves
games go hard
all the time,
Isn't Greg Maddux a Brave?
Yeah,
Greg Maddux. I fuck with Greg Maddux.
The Braves that I grew up with Andrew Jones, Chipper Jones, Rafael Furcal, Jeff Francoeur.
Yes. I want to say Fred McGruff is a Brave.
Tom Glavine.
Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments.
What's his name? Was it John Smoltz? Tommy Maddox?
Can't.
Yeah,
Tommy
OG
Maddox
Braves, bro. OG Braves.
Braves went hard.
But my pitcher, I'm going to take Randy Johnson. I'm going to take the unit.
Randy Johnson was the shit. I loved Randy Johnson. I liked the way he executed. And my best clip of Randy Johnson is when he blew up a bird.
Bro, that was sick. You know what?
He blew
Randy
up a bird.
broke my heart. Randy broke my heart. My uncle loved the Braves, but I followed my brother and became a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
And that 03 World Series broke my heart.
I'll tell you what. What's his name? Ramiro for the Yankees. Right. Wait. Why can't I think of his name?
Position?
Pitcher. Closer.
Mariano Rivera.
One of my favorite closers. I like the way he pitched.
Threw 2 pitches.
And that's all he needed.
That's all you need.
That's all he needed as a
Cutter
closer.
fastball. Which
That's
one
all
do you want,
needed.
bro?
That is all he needed. Greg Maddux was another one of my favorite pitchers.
Thanks.
I liked the Rocket.
Roger Clemens?
Yes, I liked Roger Clemens, but Nolan Ryan.
And this man said, I don't know baseball.
And Roger Clemens, but Nolan Ryan to me is my ultimate, just because that fool would fight,
bro.
That fool would take it to the pound. That fool and then my best. If you had to give me what is the coolest moment you ever seen in baseball? Didn't see it live. I saw it as a replay, and I'd say it all the time. It is when Ken Griffey Sr. hit a home run, and then Ken Griffey Jr. stepped up
and popped it right there.
Hit it right after his dad.
Bro.
Father-son home run on the same team.
One of my favorites as a kid was David Justice.
Oh, David Justice went hard.
That's a
David
name.
Justice went hard.
That's a
David
name.
Halle Berry.
Yes, he did. That boy had game off and off the field.
Hey, you know what your problem is right here, too? You got no game. Now your father.
Your father had right. No. But that was it. We don't get into baseball. We're gonna move on, man. We're gonna switch it up to the hoops. We talked about it last week. We got one team in the finals, the Celtics.
We both called that one.
Yeah. You wanted the Pacers. You said the Pacers were going.
No, I was
You
doing
said the
my
Pacers were
job
going to
as
take
a
it.
sports
We got
podcaster
receipts. We got Gary. Roll the tape.
Roll the tape.
Run the tape, Gary.
Why, Sway?
He was on.
Why
it.
you gonna call the tape, Sway?
But no, the Pacers. To be honest, let's be real.
What's up?
And I told you this from the start. I told you the Pacers were going to fumble the bag. I told you they just weren't mature enough where the Celtics were. I feel like they've already been there enough. They came in, they did what they needed to do, and I feel at the end they just gave up. Do you feel like they gave up?
Ooh, Indy?
Yeah.
The
last 2 games.
Think they gave up in the third quarter when Halliburton popped that hamstring.
Ooh.
Bro, that's the moment when they soul left their body. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And plus, Boston just had too much for him, bro.
I believe you. I mean,
they just had too much, bro. And the fact that Jaylen Brown won Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Let's just give that man a round of applause because that man's name has been drugged through the mud. He finally got himself a nice. He got a varsity handle now.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp said he had a middle school handle, but he got a varsity handle now. He got a little bit of a left hand, and he bailed him out in game 1.
Did.
Brought him home in game 2.
Sure did.
Got buckets in game 3. And he just said, "Hey, Jay, get your buckets, JT. Get a rhythm for the finals." And we going.
Were you surprised Derek, I don't know if you know much about this part, but are you surprised Jaylen Brown got Eastern Conference Final MVP, but was not named Eastern, like first team All Eastern Conference as a player?
Absolutely not.
You're not surprised with that?
No, because what you do in the regular season doesn't matter. 0-0, bro. Your MVP don't matter. Your defensive player of the year don't matter. Mm-hmm. Your first team All NBA don't matter. Your first team All Defense don't matter. None of that matter in the playoffs, bro. Once we get here, you got to either go get a bucket or get out the way.
So, because I believe off of his season stats and everything, he should have been. He should have been part of it.
Shoulda, coulda. Tell LeBron to retire. That spot opens up.
Well, no, because it's Eastern Conference. LeBron's Western.
What? Somebody.
But I'm just saying, like he should have been a part of it. Two different conferences, but like that's the it's two different conferences. But he should have been a first team Eastern Conference. He should have made it because that's the play and that's the plays he's been doing all season. So, like, I don't understand why they didn't give it to him because he has not fell off all year.
I'll tell you. I'll give you a name.
Okay.
Why he won't get it. Scottie Pippen. He is in the shadow of Jason Tatum. Point blank period. He can have the better stats. He can have the better season until he goes somewhere else. If they win a ring together, that will be, oh, snap. Jaylen Brown won a ring with Jason Tatum. Not JT won one with Jaylen Brown.
Because, like, these last two games,
blank, how you slice it.
Last two games, JB did way better than JT.
He saved their ass.
And that's why he got it. But I feel like he's been doing that all year, and they're just now announcing it. And that's just something else. That's just what I'm thinking. But we both got Celtics going in there now. Last night, the Wolves and the Mavs played. Wolves, you know what? I'm proud of them. They stepped up. They said, we ain't going home yet. We got in the game. Now, it was very close. It came down to the end, like always. But so what you said last week, he actually played. He has
been inconsistent this whole series.
No. He has not been inconsistent. That motherfucker been MIA. There's a big ass difference. That motherfucker went MIA. He was not inconsistent. He was not inconsistent. Okay, that boy was gone. He was on vacation somewhere.
Bro,
he showed up finally last night and played.
You know what he is? That boy cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota.
But no, but like he literally finally showed up.
Was he like 16 or 30 though?
No. He was better. He was better. I don't know his stats, but I think he had 24 points. I think he had a double-double. 24 points. He finally put up. That was the most because until then he'd only put up like 11 or 12 points in the game.
But that's what I was trying to stress to you.
Towns finally started hitting some threes from the outside for once. So it went well. But I still believe the Mavs are going to win the series. They're going to be Celtics versus Mavs. I think Game 5 is it. That's it. Even at the end, Luka was doing some crazy stuff, going into people, hitting threes when they shouldn't be hitting threes. Just to give you an idea how Luka's just on point right now. He's only been in the league for 6 seasons, right? Only been in the league for 6 seasons. His rookie year, nothing. The last 5 seasons, first team, Western Conference.
Let me show you
5 years in a
row. Before you read off these stats for Luka.
No, that was it.
Okay.
That was the only stat I had. I just think for
5 years in a row, right?
5 years in a row.
Luka Doncic has made Western Conference whatever team,
the first
right?
Team.
Now,
first team NBA.
Now the reason why I say that is I'm gonna take it back to Jaylen Brown. He earned them shits 5 years consecutively.
Yes.
One after, like in what's that movie when Darren said one after the
motherfucking other. Yes.
Right now, the freaking Jaylen. He didn't earn it. Again, Luka runs that team.
Kyrie,
wait. Let me go into yes. Jaylen has been that guy too.
But he's been six man.
Since
Jaylen's been six man though.
Wait, y'all let you cook. Let me
all right, stir the pot. Stir the pot up.
All right,
stir it up.
Luka is the unquestioned leader in Dallas. Kyrie
Without
Irving,
a doubt,
who is a megastar, who is
Batman.
Probably the third. If I will be respectful of anybody wants to put 1 and 2 and say Kyrie is the third best point guard of all time. In my opinion, you can say what you want to. That's my opinion. You can hate it all you want. But you can't name too many point guards better than Kyrie Irving. You can't.
No. His handles are fucking superb.
Kyrie It's going. I wore my Kyrie's today too. Anywho,
Nobody want to see your legs.
everybody want to see my.
No,
sexy
they
legs.
don't. No,
You
they
mad 'cause
don't.
Your legs don't look like my legs.
My
The
legs are
stop
beautiful.
doing chest.
These are Kindle legs
Stop
right
doing
here.
chest. Anyway, Luka Doncic. I'm picking the Mavs. I'm rocking with the Mavs because I told you on the phone.
You said Wolves.
I told you on the phone.
Yeah, you said last week you had the Wolves.
Listen. Yes, but it is 3-1, and this.
Well, don't be jumping wagon now. I can't. Stuck it with mine.
I'm not staying on the Titanic.
Well, that's not my fault, bro. Now
But
we know how
if
you
they
roll.
come back, cool. But I'm rocking with the Mavs.
Jumping, you jumping.
Yes, I'm jumping. I'm
Well, then
smooth.
say, as long as
I
you
said
admit
it 4
as long
times.
as you admit you jumping.
I am by the J-U-M-P.
I've been real from the jump.
Off this boat.
Yeah.
Anywho, so when it comes to the Mavericks, bro.
No, yeah. Go ahead.
Why you see you are?
No, I
see,
said go ahead.
You cute to disagree with me.
I'm not.
You hurt my
I'm just
feelings.
listening.
No, I'm
Man, I just made a point. God damn it.
My point is, I lost it. What's up with you guys?
That motherfucker lost his shit. This is what happens when I give him a ride. Too bumpy. No. No, Matt, I got Mavs, bro. Like I said, I think Mavs are going to finish it in 5. What I did want to ask you, because we did talk about this, the conspiracy. You're going to go with the conspiracy?
That's where I was going.
Now I know what he was talking about. I was wondering what he was fucking rumbling about. So, like, okay.
But let me explain it's my conspiracy. Give me my moment. So, check this out,
about it.
You reminded me. That's why,
you're welcome.
We're a team. We're a high five.
Yeah.
Up top.
All right.
Anywho, so, gang, listen to this. So, I'm on the phone. I don't know if we're texting or on the phone, right? I go, Cantu, the Wolves are winning this game tonight. He's like, why? I go, bro, the finals are set for June 6th.
Yeah.
There's no way on God's green earth the NBA is going to have close to 2 weeks with no basketball in playoff time. No way. And looky, who won?
No, that's
why I said the Wolves going to win that game, because that's why I'm saying the Mavs are going to win the series, right? They might win another one 4-6. But they ain't winning the series.
No.
How far is 6?
I was gonna ask you, like, do you really think now the conspiracy was true because they won last night? Because out of nowhere, Anthony playing good, Cat hitting threes like his free throws, like it went crazy. But I literally thought they just didn't want to go home. They had a good game. I'm not big into conspiracy theories when it comes to that kind of thing in sports.
I am,
especially when well, all the stories in basketball with Jordan and Kobe and how they were just like, I just don't believe them. I do believe there might be some ways that they try to sabotage it.
Tim
but I don't.
told us he was fixing the game.
But I'm just saying, I don't believe the players are involved. Like, I just think it's just the refs.
Jordan was about to face an 82-game suspension.
Jordan
said, I'm gonna retire.
Jordan. This is a lawyer move right there. But we gonna switch up from there. That ain't got shit to do with the game. That's just a lawyer move. That's just a lawyer move.
Gambling on the game.
That's when Cochran went said, nah, the glove
I
don't
got
fit.
a hell of a lawyer.
The glove don't fit. That's what Cochran said. The glove don't fit. Man. All right, so we're gonna move on now. Sticking on basketball a little bit. We had a passing in the basketball community that went away. We've been seeing it on the comments. I'm sorry we didn't bring it up earlier. We had it scheduled a little bit later in the show. But Bill Walton, the great Bill Walton, passed away over the weekend. And I truly believe, just as Shannon and Chuck and other people have said, not only did we lose a great basketball player, but we lost a pretty cool human being in this world. He was different. Boy was a hippie. Boy was, lived off fruits and nuts and all kinds of things. And, he was something special in the basketball world and just communicating with and as you saw him in ESPN doing, college games or professional basketball games or even baseball games. Dude, a beautiful spirit. Dude was just happy and awesome. All kinds of cool things. But to give you a little thing about how badass he was in basketball, in case you didn't know, he was a 3-time National College Player of the Year at UCLA, a 2-time national champ at UCLA, a 2-time Final Four at UCLA, the 1975 game that he won that championship, 44 points.
44 on. That's
13 rebounds.
13 rebounds.
21 for 22 from the field.
21 or 22 from the field. That boy was shooting from right here.
I'm telling you, dude was special. Then he got drafted and he went to the NBA. Ended up becoming a Hall of Famer in 1993. He was also a two-time NBA champion and a 1977 Finals MVP. Not to mention a 1978 regular season MVP. And he's in the Hall of Fame. Bill Walton was just something special. He was different. And he came from a whole bunch of family of tall people, but he was the only one that liked basketball. I've seen the stories on him. He was just, his parents were like rocket engineers and scientists and physicists.
You sent me that. I watch that. Yeah. I watch your TikToks.
Yeah, every now and then. Bro. But like, yeah. But like, dude was his parents wanted him to be a professor. They wanted him to go into academics, but he just succeeded so well on the basketball court. His mom and dad finally said, like, that's what you should do for life because it makes you happy. And he was just a natural hippie. Like when he first got drafted to the Trailblazers. He didn't eat what they recommended. He just literally only ate like salads, fruits, and nuts. That's how he lived. He said, if the animals can live like that, I can live like that. And that's why he was skinny. That's why he was the way he was. And trust me, like he was a hippie to the fullest. Bro, coming out of like Midwestern, it was crazy. But dude was a good soul, good guy. But rest in peace, Bill Walton. He passed away.
Rest in peace, Bill.
Yeah, man. We're going to give you a play. You did your thing. One thing me and Lucky were talking about, and I think a lot of people have seen it now. It's been a while. It came out about 3-4 weeks ago. I don't know if y'all seen it, but we're going to talk about the Tom Brady roast. I wanted to talk about it a couple episodes back and last week, but like I figured like maybe nobody's already seen it. It's already been like about a month. It's been on Netflix. It's been on the like top 10 or whatever. I'm pretty sure a lot. And it's long. It's 3 hours.
Bro, it's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Through though. If y'all ain't checked that out, bro, check it out.
You need to.
It is
freaking
hilarious.
But the cool thing, it's been so long. All the comedians and roasters that were on there are now doing all these podcasts and telling the secrets behind the Tom Brady roast. And from what they're saying, Tom Brady was pissed off like a motherfucker, talking shit left and right.
Bro, did you? So, I don't know, like, what I saw was, like, as they're cracking jokes, if, like, they were like,
yeah,
he'd be like, but if, like, there were one that, like, really dug in there, he'd take a drink and he'd be like, okay, motherfucker.
Yeah, there was a famous roaster there. He was at the table with Dana White. His name is Tony. I don't know his last name. But he's part of Kill Tony on TikTok. Have you seen him?
Oh, Tony.
Shout out Michael White. He's been on Kill Tony a couple times. It's in Austin. It's a comedy club. Kill Tony. He holds it. So you go in there for 1 minute and do a set. He was on there and he roasted the fuck out of Tom Brady. And on the way up,
bro, he roasted the whole game.
Yeah, he roasted everybody. But on the way up, he went to Tom Brady and he was on Two Bears in a Podcast, which is Brett Kreischer, the Machine, and Tom Segura. And he goes on there and he tells him, man, on the way up, I see his boots. And I'm like, nice boots, bitch. Did you win that in the divorce? And he goes, what you don't see that Netflix cut out is Tom Brady said, yeah, and I'll shove one right up your fucking ass. And like, he's like, I didn't know how to react. That's why I was like, and then I just went on and just doing my set. And I'm like, that's how Tom Brady was the whole night. They would cut out segments where he would talk shit back to the comedians when they were walking by or saying something.
Bro, Tom's a gangster.
That's what I was saying. Bro, you can't get away with shit like that.
We forget. Tom Brady is an original gangster, bro. Like, he don't care if you 6'5".
Nope.
Run a 4.3. He right there with the shits.
Yep.
And Gronk right there like, me Gronk, me ready to fight. Wait, no. What the? What's he say?
He's me know that real money. Me know that not real money. Nikki Glazer killed it. Killed it. They made fun of Gronk. Gronk was there. So like Gronk was there. Robert Kraft was there with Tom Brady. There was also a part that they talked about that wasn't shown, where Robert Kraft, Tom Brady, and Gronk took a shot, right? They all took a shot together, which you don't really see after Gronk takes a shot. He spikes it.
Bro, that was so bad.
He spiked it, but what you don't see, and all the comedians talked about that kind of freaked them out, is that shot glass broke, and one of the girls in the front row got cut in the face, and she needed to get stitches. And she was bleeding for a couple minutes. And Kevin Hart had to go up there and talk the crowd down, and like, That's where you see him after that shot incident. He's there for like 2 or 3 minutes. He's trying to build it back up, and he does a great job. All the comedians commend him for like resetting the crowd because it was kind of crazy. This chick was bleeding in the front row.
How would you respond to that? Like,
I don't know. I really don't know.
Let me give you a scene, okay? You're at the ESPYs. It's you. Who's a party? Dennis Rodman. Shaq.
Okay.
You got a shot of tequila. Dennis Rodman spiked up. Got that bitch.
Yeah.
Psh, you got to go right back to the mic. The whole crowd. Ah! What do you do?
See, like, I wouldn't know what to do because I'm not a comedian in that situation. But
because if you say something fucked up, you're getting sued too.
Yes, but what all the comedians and roasters said is the way Kevin Hart approached it was like he started talking shit about Tom, like refocusing on things, not what just happened. Yeah. And taking it away.
Let the medics do it.
Yeah, and he said once he felt comfortable, that's when he gave it off to the next roaster. But dude, that shit was funny. That shit was still funny.
It was hilarious.
I think it was hilarious. Ben Affleck pops up. Will Ferrell pops up.
They lit Kim Kardashian up, bro.
Oh, that's one thing.
They lit her up.
That's one thing they also said. If they knew she was going to be there, there would have been so many more jokes for Kim Kardashian. And all the comedians say you weren't allowed to talk about Robert Kraft. And Jim Ross said a joke about Robert Kraft. And one thing Netflix cut out, he went up there and told him, like, shut that shit up or I'm going to fuck you up. And Jeff Ross just went on to his next set, like left the Robert Kraft situation.
I saw a lot of people thought that was planned.
No,
that was a planned spot.
But like all the comedians are saying that shit was real. Like he was really pissed off about a lot of shit. They didn't think he was gonna go that hard. He knew what he signed up for, but he didn't know what he signed up for.
And his main response was like he could take the jokes that were about him, the football jokes, even the ones about his divorce, but
what's his name? What's his name, freak?
You said? I thought you said. What did you say?
I said it was Jim Ross. I'm pretty sure it's Jim Ross. He said, freestyling. What's his name?
Is it Jim Ross? It's not Jim Ross. It's the WWE commentator.
What's his name?
We got a slobber rod knocker out of here, King. That's Jim Ross.
All y'all motherfuckers, y'all knew exactly who the fuck I was talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
Jeff Ross. Sorry.
There you go.
Jim Jeff. It's the same fucking white ass name. Sorry.
It's not the same person.
Hey,
it's Jeff Ross.
We
same
don't
shit.
have
I got half of it right.
With
Calm down,
white
Skipper.
Names here on the Riding High Sports Podcast.
It's fucking a white ass name.
Whether your name is Jeff, Hef, or anything, we support your parents' decision.
We don't. I don't. But Jeff Ross. So it's Jeff Ross, right? The roast master. But yeah, he got his ass fucking chewed out by Tom Brady, and all of them talk about it. They said, dude, we heard that. That's when we knew, like, no more Robert Kraft jokes. Like, they all were reading off everything because they had no idea who was really going to be there, and they were showing up. Like, Andrew Schultz said on his pod, like, dude, when I got there and I saw Kim K in the front row, like, the sign for her to sit there, I started trying to write some material because I didn't know she was going to be there. They told us a lot of people that weren't going to be there, and it was specifically because they didn't want that kind of shit.
I mean, you don't want people talking about the leader of our legislation in this country, in the great Kim Kardashian, bro. She has never done anything wrong in her life.
Just a bad angle.
Am I good at lying?
I just don't see why you would show up to a Tom Brady roast and then try to write some jokes last minute about Kim Kardashian. To me, that's kind of reaching.
I feel you, but it's a main celebrity. Like,
this ain't a fucking Kim Kardashian roast, and even though I'm not a Kim Kardashian fan, like, if I show up to watch something like that, this ain't about me. This is about them. Don't put me in that shit.
Yeah.
And if I was her, I would have my security guard fucking check that motherfucker.
No, they just didn't know she'd be there, or they would have because they didn't know she was going to be a roaster. She went up and roasted them, so they all felt like they had an opportunity to roast her back. Because everybody that got talked about got talked about. That's how roasting goes. Because if you don't remember, she went up there. And they booed her on live Netflix TV. And then on the replay, Netflix cut the booed out.
I heard boos, and I didn't watch it live.
Yeah, but like they cut it. It was for a while. Because a lot of the comedians gave her props for like, dude, she never changed attitude, nothing. No matter what she was said about her, all the boos, she just kept her. They thought she was a robot. The way she was. But That's what it is. After this so much time since it came out, all these comedians and all the roasters are just talking about, man, this is how it was. Like from the Howard Stern to Two Bears in a Pod, or the Andrew Schultz, or Nikki Glazier's, Kevin Hart. They're all Kevin Hart, Club Shay Shay. They've all talked about it. They all came out and saying like, man, they had fun. It was a great time. They didn't think 3 hours would actually work. That's a long ass time.
That is
for
a long
roast.
time to do anything.
Yes.
3 hours? You know how much shit you can get
That's
done
right.
in
No
3
one's
hours?
safe at a roast. No one's safe at a
no one is
you
safe
know,
at a roast.
no one's safe at a roast. Look at the one
Shout out
with
Jim Ross.
Look at the one with Alec Baldwin, and they made fun of his daughter sitting at the table next to his wife, or things like that. Because I missed them Comedy Central roasts, but I'm kind of glad Netflix. Then one thing they were proud about, like Netflix let them be as raw as they can, just take it back like to the old school, like Charlie days, and oh my God,
he got you. Kevin Hart has not been on Shannon because. Well, you didn't say that.
I never said Kevin Hart was on Shannon.
He was just mentioning Kevin Hart.
I would just mention them both. Yeah. Bro, they went at Aaron Hart. Yeah, Aaron Hernandez shit was funny. They used the same stool to fucking fall. That shit was hilarious. Kevin Hart uses the same stool Aaron Hernandez died off of. But no, I didn't say.
What did he say about the Two Bears? He goes, "You look like Martin Luther King got eaten by got beat." I don't know.
He's like, you look like Martin Luther King got beat by Rodney King, and then had the liver of somebody else's king.
Bro,
it came out. They killed it. That was Tony. That was hilarious. It really went in. But I enjoyed it. I know you said you had to take a while to watch it. Because it was just long. It's really long. It's 3 hours. I mean, unless you're on a road trip, you're going to take some breaks. But overall, I thought it was funny. I'm glad Tom had the nerve to do that, because a lot of people wouldn't be able to sit through something like that. So my question to you is, what other professional athlete do you think would have gone through that?
If they were alive, Kobe Bryant. Kobe would sit through one.
You think Kobe would?
I think Kobe would sit through one.
I know Michael Jordan wouldn't.
Hell no. His ego's too sensitive.
Nope.
Let's see. Who could? Charles Barkley could sit through one.
You know who I think could? Shaq.
He already did one.
He did?
I
haven't seen that.
It was a while back. Let's see. Who else could do one? Draymond Green could do one.
You think so?
Absolutely. I think Anthony Edwards could pull one off. He has.
He's too young. I feel like it had to be somebody like with a better you know who you might be able to do one, and the only reason why is because of his sexual history and how he is.
Dwight Howard.
Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter. No, because Derek Jeter's known. I don't know if you know this. Derek Jeter's known when he was in New York for his one-night stands. And when the girl leaves, there would be a gift bag of things already autographed so she wouldn't steal shit in his apartment and have a car waiting for her. Do you not know how player this motherfucker was? Derek Jeter was a fucking shit, bro.
I've never heard that, so I wouldn't say it's known.
No, bro,
Yeah,
I heard it all the time,
it.
bro. Derek Jeter was a fucking player. The only one that that motherfucker was live. That's all he did. That whole scene from Iron Man with Tony Stark and the girl, that came from Derek Jeter.
That's lit.
Because that's the story. That's what they did. It'd be an autograph. So they would already know. He'd already be gone for practice or something. She'd wake up, and they would escort her out.
You know how rich you gotta be to have an escapade and then leave.
Tiger Woods would be dope. Tiger Woods.
House?
I don't know if he'd sit through it, but Tiger Woods would be a dope.
Oh yeah, I would.
That would be a dope roast. Jeter had gift bags.
Yep, that's
Jeter had them gift bags.
How many gift bags do you think he went through?
I don't know, but I heard that fool was the most bachelor player out there in New York because he was there his whole career. Yeah. That boy was the fucking legend. Derek Jeter was something else over there. The next player I think that has.
And somebody said Derek Jeter was overrated earlier.
Shit.
Yeah, that's why that's my favorite player.
Bro, Derek Jeter was a beast, bro. Calm down with that. All right, we're going to switch it up. It was Tiffany's jewelry. I'm telling you, that fool had things were
damn, imagine if he went to Jared.
We're going to go on. We talked about it last week about Scotty Scheffler. Remember he got arrested? I don't know if you heard about it. Now the charges are dropped. What kind of bullshit is that? Who runs over a cop with the car, comes the wrong way, and all of a sudden gets his fucking charges dropped?
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Bro.
Bruh.
Isn't that wild?
Not only that, and this is my hiccup. It's like you ran over a cop with a car, right? When you hit somebody with a car, that's assault with the vehicle. Or
that's just charge. You're charged with assault with a police officer.
That's just like let's say this is a pudding cup. That's just right there, right?
Yeah.
Now, not only did we ain't gonna talk about the charges getting dropped. Yeah, I'm gonna get there, but he did not get suspended from his tournament. He made his tee time on time. This nigga did not go to jail. He did pay a fine to the city. He didn't issue a public apology. This boy got off scot-free than Josh Giddey.
No shit.
Like,
no shit. I thought it was kind of crazy. I wanted to bring it up. I know we don't do too many golf, but I was just like, man, that's fucked up. How this motherfucker get a shit charge drop? And I mean, I'm pretty sure it is because of he has some privilege, and especially as a professional athlete, the money to have lawyers, not to mention the media and everything else that was supporting him. But like, I thought it was fucked up. But that was just a little quick thing, just a little update from last week. We just wanted to help you on that.
The police force there.
Yeah, no shit. So we got a couple topics left before we out of this hoe. We got one I think we're gonna go into a little more detail, so I'm gonna switch up on this other one. I don't know if you heard about it, but the University of Houston got themselves a track team. They've been doing great all year, but
Houston's had a track team.
They really have. But Louis, I mean, man, I don't want to butcher your last name.
You just butchered the word butcher.
You know what I mean. Hinshelby, I don't know. But Louis, homeboy from the University of Houston, this past weekend ran the fastest 100-meter this year in all divisions of college at a 9.84. His partner, Sean, also from the University of Houston, ran a .994, making a 1 and 2, and they punched in to the Division I national championships for track and field.
Did you say .994?
No, 9.94.
You said
9.94. He came right behind him. He came right.
Chat, what did he say?
9.84.
What did he say, chat?
9.
What did he say, chat? Did he say point?
You weren't even paying attention.
I was paying attention. That's why I was over here like
Butcher was Butcher. But 9.84 to a 9.94.
One thing real quick. You said University of Houston
Cougars
got a track team. Have you never heard of Carl Lewis?
Can I
finish what I'm about to say? Guess who the coach is?
Look, hold
No,
up.
No, because you didn't know this shit until
I said
who's the coach? No, stop.
Lewis?
Carl Lewis is a goddamn coach. You didn't let me finish my shit. He had to go with, let me get that fucking number again, Gary.
Because you said .994.
I said
yeah,
9.9.
exactly.
Shut up. I said 9.94. Calm the F down. All right? You over there with their Ocho Cinco spelling bee ass. Chill. No, but actually Carl Lewis is their head coach. And it doesn't surprise everybody why they're running so great, why they've been doing so well. I just wanted to give them a shout out, the University of Houston Cougars, on their track team. They punched their ticket to the D1 championship. Really great. But yeah, their coach is Carl Lewis. And I thought that was a cool full cycle of like how Carl Lewis was there and everything. But with your numbers had to ruin the whole damn segment. I couldn't even drop it how I wanted.
But he's the one who brought it up.
You were the one talking about 9.9999 whatever, and I was trying to bring up Carl Lewis, and he already knew it.
Houston got the track team as if they
But in the
what did I say? I said
right.
one.
But this year, this year they've been doing great. Right? In past years in the past years it's been LSU, A&M, and other schools that have been running that thing. Trust me, I know. But trust me, U of H came this year and they've been blowing it out, and I feel like they're gonna win this 100-meter dash with both of them. They're gonna take first and second, and I think they're a powerhouse in the 100-meter dash.
So, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
How do you gauge track success as like at the collegiate level? Do you gauge it by individual events or team success?
Individual.
Okay, cool.
And just who they're associated with. Now, the team event, it's overall, that's great. but track is more of an individual sport that I see.
Yeah, but I also feel like if you got a fucking, if you're winning team shit in track, bro, that means a whole fucking.
Yeah. No,
Like-
but it's very hard to do that at the collegiate level. A lot of it's always like 100-meter here or there, or like the time you ever think about it is like 400-meter relay, 1600-meter relay, where there's multiple people than just one person running the thing and doing it.
See, I love Marcus. U of H used to be a powerhouse back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, that's back in the day. What are we
They've
now?
been a powerhouse.
Present. Yeah, present. So you
They've
know who else
been a
was back? You know who
powerhouse.
else was a powerhouse back in the day? The Cowboys. It's the same argument. So stop.
Yeah, but you say-
Stop.
you
No.
can't say
Back in the days.
Dallas
Back in the
probably
day.
has a- you can't
We
say
talking about
Dallas
okay with
probably has a football
the
team.
last 10
You brought
years
it in wrong.
and the last 10 years. That's why I said now they're coming up. Like you can't take shit like oh my god from back in the day. Like seriously.
But at the
Don't
same
get me wrong,
time,
they've
though,
always been good. That's why Carl Lewis was bad. But I'm talking about in these last
He's
10
been
years,
there.
they have not.
But no. This is why I say, do you gauge track success by individual
Yes,
events
individual.
or team success? When I say team success, I'm talking about like how does the team perform at the overall meet?
I get you on that.
So when LSU wins a track national championship, A&M wins a track national championship, it looks better for that program.
Yeah.
But they can, like the Louis kid, him and his buddy can get first
Yes.
and second in the 100, and then the Houston program will not get recognition for
I
it.
understand that. That's why I'm giving them recognition for the first and second. Do you understand that now?
Yeah.
I'm giving them the recognition because they're not going to get it.
It's just the way that you brought it in.
I guess because y'all thought wrong. I'm just saying I'm shouting them out. If
No,
I
no,
wasn't
no.
shouting them out, why the fuck would I bring them up?
Nobody said.
I
didn't
mean,
say
like
that.
I
That-
told you,
that-
I see
he's the
about.
one who saw
I
Carl
know,
Lewis.
but I'm trying to say yes because that is the coach. But but it's been a while before you heard of like from U of H runners making these national headlines for things like that. Okay, tell me the last one.
Last one for what?
Last U of H player that made national headlines.
Man, I'm a Texas Longhorn fan.
Okay, well tell me then. Don't tell me it ain't been in a minute.
I can't tell you the
And I know. You know what? Because I can tell you a whole bunch of other ones from other schools before you get to a U of H one. That's why I said they coming back now. Y'all like,
It's not
you
even-
stuck with it. Nah, y'all be stuck with that old shit. You did like it ain't. It's like me always. It's like you talk to a Cowboys fan and you get mad because they living in the past.
No, it's not that. It's just the way that you brought it in and you said.
It's true though.
You said University of Houston.
I said University-
finally
yeah.
has a track team.
I know. Yeah,
And
it's been a while.
No, they've always. You could have should have said finally has a good track team.
You're gonna have to replay it, but I'm pretty sure I was like, it's been a minute.
Shout out Louis.
It's been a fucking minute.
Set that world record, boy.
It's been like, yeah,
9.6.
Marcus. Yeah, Marcus. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, and they finally making their names for themselves again.
He said you worded it wrong.
I might have worded it wrong, but I'm trying to say like it's been a minute, and that's why I'm bringing them to light. Because when's the last time you heard of a U of H track person? 1 and 2 in the 100 meters.
Because
But at the same time, like I was saying earlier,
Go ahead.
like I was saying earlier, the reason why you're probably not hearing about a lot of people from a Houston or an SMU is because they're having great individual success, but their college program as a whole isn't having great success.
And as
I
a
get
viewer,
that.
As a viewer, the way you word it, let me give you an example. You word it as say Texas.
They've never
A&M
done it.
wins, say Texas A&M goes 12-1 next year. They make a college football playoff, but they fucking lose. And someone says A&M finally has a football team now. As an A&M fan, I've been cheering for these motherfuckers the past 15 years. What you mean we finally got a football team now? Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
I get what
You
you're
can't
saying.
say-
I might have worded it wrong, and I
Yeah.
apologize for wording it wrong.
Hit
But
the
that
word.
wasn't my meant.
Yeah.
All right, I might have worded it wrong, and I'm sorry, but that's not what I meant. I meant they finally relevant again.
What up,
Yeah,
JV?
you just confused me with that, and that's,
My
that's the
bad.
way I can break it
Because
down.
like when you said Carl Lewis is like, and that's why I even told you I cut you off. I was like, bro, you wouldn't even let me bring Carl Lewis back into the segment because you cut me off on what I was trying to make.
just worded it wrong.
And it could have been, it might have been, but what I was about to put is I put them on the table and be like, and guess who their coach is? Carl Lewis, and guess what he did at UHH? And that's what I was gonna go into, but you kind of like cut that shit. Mr. 99.94,
Don't get mad.
789. Like,
You the one who said
This ain't 956 the Valley. Calm down. But no, I just wanted to give them a shout out because I thought it was really cool that you had two of the top from U of H. They're doing their thing. They made it to the Nationals, and I think they're gonna do really great things. I think they're gonna win that 100-meter division, and Houston's gonna start getting some more recognition, more scouting, and recruits that way because of what they did. And
Does Carl bring them a track national championship? as a track program, not individual 100-meter dash
No.
records.
I think success on the track and field level, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think success would be Carl Lewis sending a female or male
To the Olympics.
to the Olympics.
Yep,
Straight up. That's
facts.
success on the track and field. Yeah, straight
I
up.
agree with that.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go down to our last topic because y'all love this guy. No, really, he's just making headlines again because it's Bronny James. Reports came out where 10 teams offered him a private workout to see him at their facilities. Bronny denied.
What's his name, Marcus?
Keep on going. No, we'll get
keep
to
going.
that afterwards.
Okay.
Keep on going. Get to that afterwards.
Bronny James denied 8 of those teams.
It's all 10 right now.
Well, no, he got offered by 10. He said no to 8, and he's only saying yes to try out for the Lakers and the Phoenix Suns. Those are the reports that came out earlier today. A lot of people were stipulating and guessing.
What it says Bronny James limits NBA workouts to Lakers and Suns
Yes.
after rejecting over 10 invitations.
No, he had 10 and he did 8.
So it said he's already rejected over 10.
Yeah, they
So it may have
said
been
so.
up
This
there.
this morning it was 10 teams,
it may have
and he
been up
said
there.
no to 8, and he's only said yes to the Lakers and the
It
Suns.
says Bronny James was scheduled for 10 workouts with NBA teams, but
Yeah.
he's declined all of them except 2 Lakers and
Yeah,
Suns.
so 8. So 8 he declined.
It says Phoenix is legitimately considering Bronny at pick number 22.
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying it's because they want to recruit LeBron. If I pick your son, there's a good chance I might get you to come. I don't know. It's a good move, especially if you want LeBron. I am sticking to my initial gut from last week. I think the only team that would ever draft him is going to be the Lakers because that's probably where LeBron wants to retire. I don't think he wants to go anywhere else. The best fit for him or the best story ending was him go back to Cleveland and retire as a Cavalier, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's going to stay as a Laker. He loves his LA, but there's also mentions that he's putting his LA home on the market and selling it. But those are like, they're all rumors. They're all things. They're all just everything that ESPN, Fox Sports, Joy Taylor, from Skip Bayless to Shannon Sharp to Stephen A. Smith. That's just everybody's reporting. Everybody's saying they're all rumors. Nobody really knows. We're talking about it because it's relevant. It just happened.
Absolutely.
And I don't know. What are your thoughts on it?
Honestly, I think it's both a good and bad move. I think it's an indifferent move because if it's clear he's not going back to college, well, I know one team is seriously interested. One team, hey, if you don't draft me, my dad's definitely leaving, right? So if those are the 2 teams I work out for, now the other, 27, 28 teams in the league, they can't see his deficiencies and flaws in a workout. So now, what does he need to work on?
Yeah.
What does he do well? Right now, if you want to draft Bronny, it's a complete guess. Yeah. Now you've seen what he can do at the combine for everybody. Now, why give everybody else what he can't do? In my opinion,
No, I agree. Like I said, I think he's not ready for the NBA. I'm gonna stick with it, but I don't mind him working out for the Lakers or the Suns. Maybe he had an off day that weekend. It could have been something crazy from what the scouts saw and what the reports are. That's it is. But then again, you also got to take in accountability what he did at USC. And what he did at USC was come off the bench. He wasn't a starter. You also got to take into account, he had a heart condition, didn't play the whole season, and was halfway through. There's a lot of things that go with it. Is he athletically gifted? Yes. Can he jump out the building? Yes. High basketball IQ? Yes. But from the scouting reports, he should be a point guard but can't run the offense. He is what you call a switcher, and when he switches on a mismatch, the bigger man will score on him. He is some scouts said a poor Davion Mitchell, right? Davion Mitchell he's a poor man. Donovan Mitchell, he's a poor Donovan Mitchell. That's just ESPN, and I don't agree to that. I think he's a little bit better than saying that, and I think that's kind of fucked up and rude.
I thought you were about to say he was better than Donovan.
No. I was gonna say, but like to even be considered a poor man's anything is fucked up. I don't think that's right. But I
want to be a poor man's Jordan.
Nah, you still be poor. Like at the end of the day, like I think he's a decent college player that needs to develop. I don't think he's NBA ready. Do I think he has the IQ for it? Yes. They say he's not a really great outside 3-point shooter. One day he went 0 for 4. The next day he went 1 from 3. All his points in the combine came from little like layups and little touch floaters, or he had to get a screen to get some room. He couldn't make room on his own. And that was the one thing they said, like, he just wasn't ready, NBA, to be that guy where they need him to be. And they thought he was 6'3". He's only 6'1". And in NBA, height does matter, just like in the NFL, height does matter. I think he just needs to develop a little bit better. And I think potentially in the next 4 or 5 years, he'd be a great NBA player coming off the bench. I don't think he'd be a starter or a roller, but he could also prove me wrong and do that. But from what I've seen in the short time I've seen him at USC, because there's a big-ass difference from high school to college, from high school to the NBA. He wasn't the number one high school pick coming out of his senior year. Let's remember that. He was great in California, overtime, highlights, all that. He wasn't number one. Let's be real. He was number one because his dad was around, the cameras were around, but he wasn't number one coming out of high school. There was other people that were better, that are already in the NBA. There were high school kids that went before him straight to the NBA out of overtime. Twins, the twins from overtime.
Went over who?
Well, when they were supposed to go to college, they ended up going straight to the NBA. Bronny went to USC.
No, they're not the same graduation class.
Bro, pause.
Yeah.
Stop acting
Complete
like.
What you mean?
Pause.
Complete pause. Because they're not even the same graduation class. Instead of those dudes are a whole year older than.
They're already in the NBA 1 year. Bronny was only in college.
That 1 year that Bronny was in
USC?
Yes, they were
was last year.
They were in the NBA.
Yeah,
so they're not even in the same class because you have to be 1 year removed from high school.
Then that's me. That's my fault.
Back to Bronny, right?
Let's go with that. Let's say that.
Let's go back.
I still don't think it's right.
Let's go back to Bronny where he came from. Let's go back to the blue chip days. Bronny on the blue chip AAU circuit was a monster.
That's AAU though.
Let me
Those
get
are the best
there.
players.
Let me get there. Everybody in the NBA came off the AAU circuit.
Yeah.
Point blank. Period.
Everybody, yeah.
But that's just AAU.
But not all AAU players went to the NBA.
There. I sat here quietly and let you cook. Let me go.
Stir it up.
Everybody when Bronny went to high school, he was balling. He was hooping. What, right or wrong? King, was he hooping when he was in high school at Sierra Canyon?
Yeah.
He was hooping. Because, like, whether he's LeBron James' son or not, that don't matter.
He played, yeah, he did.
He played. He balled. He earned that scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
Not only was it was Ohio State, USC, every college in the country wanted him. Duke, everybody wanted him. So to say he wasn't balling and doing his thing the way he was supposed to, that's not fair to Bronny.
They don't just give you a 4 or 5 star rating because of your last name.
Like, I never said that.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You don't just
like
give a 4 or 5 star rating because your last name.
The NFL just proved that they did not draft Jerry Rice's son.
That team was loaded. That team was loaded.
They don't care who your last name is.
Yeah, no, but
you know what I mean?
right.
So
that team was loaded.
At the same time, when you look at Bronny, he's literally saying, "Hey, bro, I'm not going to class. I don't like college. I don't party. I got my own money. What is college going to do for me? I'm going to learn from this nigga at USC coaching me." Would you, again, it goes back to our original
and I said yes.
debate.
It's not going to change.
You think he's going to get more development at USC than in the NBA?
I think he needs to play against elite players his own age before he tries to play against some grown-ass men. Yes.
Bro, again,
I'm just saying that's my opinion.
So would you, let's say Luka Doncic, would you, before he got to the NBA, what did he do?
That's Europe.
But what did he do?
Okay, so what did Ricky Rubio do? Didn't he play? Didn't Ricky Rubio play as a 14-year-old?
I'm not asking you that.
Did he do good in the NBA?
I'm not asking you that.
I'm saying you're giving me an example, and I'm giving you an example that failed that one. No, I don't know.
Just answer the question. What did he do?
Luka played at 16 years old. I'm answering it. Listen. At 16, he was a professional.
Okay,
he's been playing professional ball. He's been playing professional ball since he was 16 in Europe. Yes.
Okay, that's all you had to say.
I was, but fucking listen.
I was trying to, but you get so
keep
animated.
cutting it. I'm telling you, 16
Luka
played.
At 16. You mean to tell me at 16 years old, Luka Doncic was the best player in that league?
Never said that.
I'm just answering the
question.
In Europe.
Not till he was 18. Not till he was 18.
Right? So,
how many years of development was that?
Do you think that was 2? At what level? At what level though?
Okay.
At what level?
European professional.
European what level?
European professional ball is the equivalent to college fucking basketball in the U.S.
So
shut up.
Bullshit.
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 Where do
Bullshit.
Okay. You want me to help you with that attack?
Help me.
Where do most college athletes, basketball players that can't get to the NBA, where do they go play?
The European circuit.
Exactly.
So,
the fucking NCAA equivalent. Shut it.
You shut up.
Shut it.
You shut up.
Bro,
Hang on.
those are Americans.
Listen. Why go? You know why
You
they
do
had
not
to go
know basketball.
Europe? You know
Stop.
why they had to go Europe?
Because they couldn't make it in the
do
NBA.
know basketball.
They couldn't make
big dog.
it in the NBA.
You know why they couldn't go NBA? But guess what they did first? They tried the fucking NBA, right?
No, they
Yes,
didn't.
the fuck
Most
they
of them
did.
don't even get drafted.
Yes, they did. They tried the NBA.
don't.
How can I know if I'm in the draft and I don't know if I can make it in the NBA? How am I going to go to Europe? I'm going to go NBA first, then Europe.
You tripping.
I'm going to try everything in
You
NBA,
trip, bro.
everything in
I
my
don't think you
fucking
understand.
power to go NBA.
European ball is like D1 college elite ball.
So, exactly, right? So if it's the same shit, Luka got that much development.
So how many
would
years
you
was
say
he there?
He was there 2.
So I think
So you mean to tell me?
2 years.
So you mean to tell me
Yep.
this man can't sit on the bench for a year at an NBA program and get better?
Dude, 2 years he need to stay there at USC. It's
Why?
the same shit.
He's
because
not gonna
it's
get better at
equivalent.
USC.
If you
He's
just
not
admit,
gonna get better
if
at
you
USC.
just admit it's the
He's not
equivalent,
going to
how
get
well
better
he
at
wants.
USC. And I just told you he's not going to get better at USC.
He
That
ain't.
USC coach is trash. That USC basketball program trash.
He need to play- it don't matter who-
Every USC sports program is trash. You're not going to get
That's
better.
your opinion.
Just
On
like-
USC.
Bro.
Again, he's still gonna play
We
top
talked
elite
about that
talent.
last time. Let's move
He's
on.
talking about, that's what I'm saying. He's playing elite talent. It's the equivalent of European ball. So if you want to make your
mean to
argument,
tell- okay, pause. Who would win? A European basketball club or a college basketball club? A European pro team or USC right now? Who wins? It don't even matter the team.
I'll take USC.
Bullshit.
I'll take the top European team.
I'll take the top European
You
team.
didn't say top. You said a European team.
Whatever.
Did you
nigga.
say top?
Don't matter.
No, because I could have
I
been
will
like,
take the
I could have
trashiest
also
US
said
I will
like,
take
okay,
the trashiest one.
okay, I would take Purdue over any fucking European team and they're gonna
That's
win.
cap.
You
That's
won
cap.
a bit.
That's cap.
Who just won the national
That's
championship?
cap.
Who just won?
That's cap. They might win a natty in
Oh,
college.
come
They are
on, bro.
not
You just
touching
said the
professional.
equivalent? No, stop.
You said
didn't
equivalent.
Win, they lost.
Well, man, you say the equivalent?
They lost to UConn.
Yeah. But who they play? They fucking went all the way. You gonna say they?
Oh,
I'm saying
man.
that I'm still picking Purdue over that motherfucker. Y'all are just
See, Marcus said Euro by 50. If it's a top
Nah.
Euro team, yeah, hell yeah.
Bro.
Hell yeah.
You said
There's a
a Euro
difference.
team.
There's
Did
a
you say
difference
top?
between.
No.
There's
Run
a
it back.
reason
Run the
why
receipt back.
There's
You never say
collegiate
top.
sports and
You didn't say
professional
top.
sports.
You gonna say they equivalent?
They're not.
You just
you
said
said
you
they're
admitted
equivalent.
it. You run it back.
You said
run
they
it
were
back.
equivalent. I
Run
agree
it back.
with you to move on.
Run it
but
back.
at the end of the day,
run it back.
Professional
run
sports
it back.
will always
You
be
admitted
superior.
to it because
Question.
we talked about the
Question.
2 years
Okay.
with Luka.
Okay.
You run it back. You
love
said it was the
A&M?
equivalent.
You love A&M, right?
Of
you
course.
love your Aggies, right?
A class of
Who would
16.
win? The Texas A&M Aggies or the Dallas Cowboys?
Oh, Dallas Cowboys.
Basketball. San Antonio Spurs, Texas A&M.
Oh, it's Spurs.
Baseball. Texas A&M, Houston Astros.
Oh, bro, you tripping.
That's
You must not see the
just answer
Aggies.
the question.
Aggies. Have you not seen their baseball team this year? You must not know they're number 1 in the country, right? You must not know what they've been doing all year.
This
You need to
man's-
calm down. No, bro, don't talk about stuff
Hold on,
that you don't
let's
know.
ask the people
Don't
that
talk
you
about
know.
stuff that you don't
Let's
know.
ask- no,
Because
let-
you
let-
keep
let's-
talking about shit that you don't know
Hold
now.
on, stop. Let's ask
No.
the people that's tuned in. Are y'all taking the Astros or the Texas A&M?
I'm
Aggies?
taking the Aggies. I don't give a fuck. The Aggies right now, how they playing,
Who are y'all
taking them.
taking?
Don't even fuck. No, bro. Don't
cap,
even do
nigga.
that shit.
That's
What? The Astros
cap,
going
nigga.
to want to
That's
cheat. They
cap,
gonna cheat.
nigga.
They gonna win.
That's
No,
cap, nigga.
you don't even know. Yo,
okay.
no, don't even
Texas
go there.
Rangers are
Don't
a
even
gas.
go there.
That's
Come
cap,
on, yeah, now
bro.
you're talking about some.
That's
Like, see, you
cap.
don't even know. You don't. If you don't know the sport or the sport,
That's
how the good they are on
cap,
that
bro.
team, don't do
You
it.
said kids
Don't
not
do
beating-
it.
Kids not beating grown men.
Do.
That's just facts.
That's facts, bro.
You do know who played for the world? Like the
That's
like.
facts, bro. Like,
Yeah, yeah. You don't talk about
You're
like
not,
something
bro.
you don't
Your
know about
Aggies
baseball.
are good, but they're
No,
not
they're
MLB
great.
Yeah, they're not MLB level.
No.
They're not. No matter how you
I'm gonna
slice it.
take them on that right now. On the one day, I'm gonna take it.
We get your Aggie faith.
No, it had nothing to do with that. I'm only saying everything else was baseball. I just said baseball. I said no football. I said no. I said
It's about professional development, my nigga.
And we get your
no. I just feel like the way the Aggies are playing right now in baseball
Yeah,
is something they're doing special.
That's
Like
the,
I don't.
That's the
I don't.
confidence that you have in them
Because I feel like the way they've been playing all year
yeah.
and they've been dominating every fucking team over the year.
No.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna take it.
No.
You gotta also remember they were the ones that played in the World
and
Series
and
of
put it
baseball
like this.
before that.
How many?
professionals
Okay,
did.
question. How many professionals are on the Houston Astros?
All of them.
How many professionals are on the Aggies?
Probably like 12.
Bullshit.
And a 10
You want to bet?
Bullshit.
You want to bet?
Right now?
You
Or
wanna
over
bet?
time?
Right now, you want to bet. Go learn something, bro. It's like me saying that, hey, you know how many people on the Texas team have fucking professionals? You know how many fucking professionals are there in baseball?
Yes, I do.
Then how the fuck are you going to say that? You don't know. You don't know.
On that team is gonna go pro.
Not everyone on that team, but you got at least.
How many players on the roster?
Okay, let's check it out. You know how many people are on the baseball team? You know how many people on the roster?
How many?
You're gonna get 2 pitchers.
No.
You're probably gonna get an outfielder. You're gonna get a catcher.
There's 9 on the field. There's 9 on the field.
You think that's 18, all of them? You know,
that's 18
have you ever seen
backups.
Have you ever seen dugouts come out? How many motherfuckers are on the field?
So out of 25
how many motherfuckers come out on the field?
So at least 18 for the backups and the
this ain't
starters.
basketball.
Marcus said it's 25.
This ain't basketball. Bro, you don't understand. Like, in basketball, it's very small people, and not that many people are going to go pro.
You really think I don't know sports, don't you?
You really don't know. You acting like motherfuckers don't be going pro left and right.
Just say that 12 players. So you're saying half the team's going to go pro?
Oh, yeah.
My nigga, you saying half the fucking team's going to go pro?
Not all at once. You got freshmen, you got sophomores, and you got seniors. I'd say 3 in each class are about to go pro.
Okay, but what was...
No. You asked me. That is the fucking thing. You got 4 years. You got a senior, junior, sophomore, freshman. 3 in each class are going to go pro. That's 12.
I'm talking right now.
No, I fucking told you on the team. That's who's on the team now. Because on the team, you got seniors, freshmen, juniors, and sophomores. So that was your fucking question. Don't switch it up now.
Those freshmen
don't switch it up because I broke it down.
So they're ready to go pro right now. They're ready to go pro right now.
You know how many high school
now most of all 3 of those freshmen are ready to go pro right now.
3.
Right now.
I said
no. They're ready to go pro right now.
Now you want to move the field goal pro.
I'm not moving no fucking field goal post. You just can't kick that bitch.
Nah, bro. You doing that bullshit. You doing that bullshit that you do. You moving that field goal post.
I ain't moved nothing.
Yeah, you did. I broke it down. There's going to be 3 seniors, 3 juniors, 3 freshmen. That's how it's going to be.
Okay, but you can't say that they got...
No, that's what I was asked. How many people in the A&M baseball team will go pro? I say 12.
So right now they have 3.
I say they got 12 NBA, MLB players on that fucking team.
Prospects.
Okay, we'll say prospects, but I still believe it's 12.
And the freshmen, you're saying they'll be
3, 3, and 3. That's usually how it goes.
But you're saying they'll be like with their junior year, there's the freshmen right now, they'll be juniors or seniors when they make it pro. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah. Okay, right now in this class.
Right now in this class, they have 3 prospects. And
for seniors, yeah, that are probably going to enter.
No,
I was going to say juniors, yes, 12. That's why I say 12.
So yeah, 3 prospects.
Because they're going to develop. They're not going to leave.
And I'm just picking it down the middle. We got to be at some point we got to be realistic. It's all good and shit.
But I'm saying on the team, 12. At some point
we got to be realistic. The Astros or 20.
I'm still keeping what I say. I ain't going to switch my mind because y'all want to argue.
If we do a 10-game series between
Astros win. Astros win in a 10-game series. You asked me in the game, I said A&M.
In a 10-game series, the
Astros win.
Winning 9.
They're winning, 9 out of the 10. And you asked me,
and maybe 10 out of 10.
But you just said 9 out of 10. You asked me between the Astros and A&M who I'm gonna pick. I say right now A&M. That's that one. I never said in the series. You didn't ask in the series. Fucking listen to the damn question.
I ain't got
that
nothing,
was it.
Bro.
But like, don't be bullshitting your question, bro. Like, listen, you asked it.
I ain't got nothing, bro.
That was it. God damn, that's exactly what I like. I
Why
mean,
you always get so
bro,
mad?
because you like try to switch some words up, and I ain't.
Nothing.
Like, I fuck up on names and I fuck up on shit.
Y'all gonna have to be more clear, both of y'all.
Yes, don't get me wrong. I fuck up. I get in the moment and I fuck up on names, and I might fuck up on names like in cities. But I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You just want to call it out.
I be calling
but
out
I
your
just be in the moment with that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I be in the moment with it.
Calling out shit.
But no,
you don't like it.
No, what you don't like is because you didn't. I told you 12, and you're like, what?
Because there's no way that there's 12 pros on that team.
Every top Division I baseball team has like 12 MLB prospects in their fucking roster.
But they're not professionals.
You asked me how many could go pro. What's a prospect? It means they could go pro. Is that not what you said?
Does every prospect go pro?
I need to give you a definition. I need to give you a dictionary so you understand what words mean. Thesaurus so you can help yourself.
Does every prospect go pro?
You said how many could go.
And now I'm asking you a new question.
But I wouldn't even count the ones that are freshmen. If they're about to leave after,
and let's be real.
There's some like that. There's some like that.
Freshman year, you're a prospect.
Let's be real. If you're that guy, you go farm system, my nigga.
But that's everybody. Jimmy Bailey, a homeboy. at a senior
If you're a
year.
freshman,
Yes,
college,
I
you go to
graduated
for
with
your
Courtney
sophomore
Hawkins.
and
Yeah,
junior
that nigga
year,
didn't see college.
Yes,
you're not a
I know.
prospect.
If you're
But
that
some
guy,
go to
you go
college.
straight to the farm system.
Yes, and some people,
So why
some
do
people
wait,
go.
wait? But why do they go straight to the farm system and not develop in college? Because you get better
Because
professional
sometimes they got a
development.
fucking mom and dad that make them want to go.
Nah, nigga,
You want to
sometimes
bet?
you
No,
play
no,
ball
no,
98
no,
miles an
no.
hour.
Okay, I don't mean to pull you out like this, bro. But my whole boy Jimmy, fucking had scholarship all the way. God, he was gonna get drafted out of the Rockies out of high school. His mom was a rocket engineer. His dad was a chemist. They made him go to college. He did it. No, because you just said no. It happened.
I get that.
It happened.
I respect that.
So don't
Now,
be saying that.
but
No, it don't
now
happen.
let's talk about the other side
Because
of the
it
block.
does
When they,
happen.
hold on, let's go to the other side of the block when they.
Even in baseball,
It.
you can't even go to the pros until after 3 years. So you're not a prospect your freshman year. You're not a prospect your sophomore year. You don't even.
No, you're on the way. You're a
No,
prospect.
You don't even become a prospect.
You a
until your
prospect.
junior
It's
year.
like when they're recruiting people in middle school for
Now,
colleges.
hey,
You a prospect.
Hey, now look up.
You on the radar.
If you're a freshman All-American in fucking in
Once
college
you sign that
football,
scholarship, that shit don't matter.
You're not a fucking NFL. You're not an NFL prospect.
You're a freshman.
You're a freshman, All-American. You're not a fucking NFL prospect. Now, at the end of your fucking sophomore year, if you're fucking showing ass, then going into your junior year, yeah, you could be an NFL prospect.
What
But
is a
as far as
prospect? What is a prospect?
Oh wait,
No, I'm
you
just
tell
telling
us
I'm
because
just
we
telling
don't
you.
know.
I'm telling
No,
you.
I'm asking you, what is a prospect?
explained. That's
because
what-
to me, a
a
prospect,
prospect-
somebody they got their eye on.
He's telling you right now.
Somebody that they have their eye
So
on.
if they got their eye on their freshman year,
They're not even gonna put their eye on you if they can't.
So
if
they don't-
can't even draft you for 2 years, bro.
they
Straight up.
always want. Okay.
They're not even gonna put their eyes on you if they can't draft.
If
you for
anybody
another
out there
2-3
that do
years.
high school recruiting, college recruiting, get in there.
Bro.
What, Giannis, where you at, man? Hit me up.
Giannis
Let 'em know how
played
you-
professionally in
No.
goddamn freaking.
Bro, Giannis Katroupis, calm
No,
down.
he's
You don't
not-
know Giannis.
Giannis played professionally in Greece.
We ain't
In Greece.
talking about no Giannis
You said
NBA.
Giannis.
We talking
Who's
about
Giannis?
NBA inside reporter from
Yeah, we know a dude
USA
that
Today and
used to be,
ESPN.
Oh, man, I thought
like
we were
a
talking
real,
about
a real
Antetokounmpo.
basketball analyst. that
Because
reported.
Giannis played
That's
professionally
why.
too
John
before he made the
Katroupis,
jump to the
Giannis. So like,
NBA.
calm down.
Damn.
Don't be.
Giannis
Put it
is
like this: if you're a freshman in high school and you're fucking raw as fucking basketball, you could be on the radars.
Yes.
but you're not a prospect.
They're thinking of you.
You're
okay.
not a prospect
Okay.
until basically you're
You're a recruit at that point.
you're just a recruit.
You're a recruit.
You're not an NBA prospect.
So you're on the radar.
You're on the
You're
radar.
not
a prospect
To me,
until you're fucking
okay.
draft eligible.
I feel like if you're on the radar, you're a prospect because we looking at you. When I'm at the club and I see a girl and I'm looking at her, that's a prospect
Tread
right
carefully.
there. God damn, shit. It's the
But I'm
same thing
talking
as anything else.
about in the-
But it's a prospect. You looking at it, it's a
In
prospect.
the NBA, you also have to
Definition-
realize a general manager could get fired after 1 year. After
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
bad
just
year.
like coaches.
a
Coaches getting fired left and right.
A prospect, I feel like in the NBA is you're only gonna be watching this dude for
See,
maybe
like
2
even
or
then,
3
prospects
years.
any age, I thought.
Like not.
No, some of the
Hey,
best, some of the best.
told you.
Yo, some of the best don't, but some of the best do.
Bro, if you sign a
It just
college baseball
depends.
scholarship, that means you are not ready.
But,
Meaning you
okay,
need more
that means
development.
you're
I
bound to
tell you
college
what.
for 3 years.
I tell you what.
Exactly.
I tell you what.
Damn.
There's a lot.
Exactly.
There's a lot of them.
Exactly.
Some of
Like, dig this.
Hold on, no.
Go for it.
No,
Go,
okay,
go.
So, no. I feel like the ones like he's talking, like Marcus is talking about, the best kids that don't go to college,
I played
that
with
are either pitchers,
Shortstops.
shortstops, and on
Center field.
occasion, center field. Like and maybe you're once in a while a catcher.
Yep.
Other than that, you a first baseman, a third baseman. You going to college.
Like,
Shout out
you
Marcus
going
for
to
the
college.
stats, though.
Shout
So
out
let's get that
Marcus.
straight. If you're in baseball out of high school, if you are a prospect, because you can be a baseball prospect out of high school, straight
Yes.
up. Just
Yep.
like you could, just like
Yes.
LeBron James knew were NBA prospects
Yes.
before
Yes.
the one and done rule became effect. Like, so if you're a prospect in fucking high school and you sign that baseball scholarship to go, you're no
You're not
longer
all
a
there.
prospect.
Yeah.
You are.
You're part of that. Yeah, you're there.
You
You're
don't
getting
become a
developed.
prospect
You're gonna get
until your
developed.
junior year.
You're gonna get,
Yeah.
but it don't mean you're not somebody they looking at because you was a high recruit. You just weren't gonna be good in the draft. Because you got to remember the baseball has
But
like
like,
fucking
no,
69.
Because
You could have been.
now,
You could
I'm gonna tell a story. Story time with
Hold on,
Jarvis.
let me
Go
say
for
this.
it. Go ahead.
You could have been a first round draft pick, but what if your parents want you to go to school?
Yeah, exactly.
Dig this.
Exactly.
I played high school football with a kid. Talented arm. Local legend. And he ends up being first round draft pick, supplemental draft.
Oh, yeah?
Courtney Hawkins does backflip on stage.
Carroll.
Right? Carroll.
Yeah, we know
Carroll
that.
High School.
The exact
Shout out to his
opposite
brother,
happened.
Tim.
Courtney and Tim.
Yeah.
Went to school, both of them, right? the moment they knew he was gonna be something, hey, get your ass off this football field. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everything was baseball. That talented to where he don't need to. He had all the scholarships, but that is a
scholarship offer to UT.
Yeah, but he went farm system, making him a prospect. That is a prospect.
But what was the first guy? Yeah, and it happened. It's no different than it's no different than like me in school, Philip Blackmore.
Yeah, I went to
high school.
I went to school with Phil too.
Right. Same thing. Where did he go? Drafted to the Orioles. Went to the farm. But there was
a school with his brother Mark.
Yeah. But there was a chance he was gonna go to college. Yep. It happens. Sometimes you go to college.
They usually all sign the scholarships until the MLB comes.
But I'm telling you,
I
know that.
Have some type of scholarship.
It's no different than Russell Wilson did the same shit. Kyle Murray did the same shit. I'm just saying, sometimes they end up going to college. I'm saying not all the time. They fucking
Marcus
just go straight.
Marcus is also saying college baseball scholarships are only partial scholarships.
Yeah, they're not full. They don't give you full because they know you'll leave.
Most of those kids that play baseball come from like rich backgrounds, families that have backgrounds.
They're gonna go and they
exactly.
But they only plan to be there and then leave. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes they go, sometimes they. I'm saying like they're gonna be there for their little time and then they're gonna leave. They just want to do that, right? And I'm saying sometimes that's what happens. They don't always go straight to the pro. Some of the badass. There's a lot of badass college baseball players that are fucking Hall of Famers. Yeah, in like the MLB.
This is all I'm gonna say about the A&M and Astros thing, right? This is my last thing. Mm-hmm. There's a major difference when you have a major, like, I get it. The diamond's the same, the field's the same, like grown man, teenager, whatever. Yeah. But there's a difference when you have a, who's the ace for the Astros this year? When you have a Justin Verlander gassing a 98 mile an hour fastball at you.
I understand what you're saying.
This kid with long hair coming out of the tag, gassing a 90
like I said already.
And I respect it.
No. You're good. You're good. Like I said. In a series, no. I think in one game, there's a good chance they have a shot. It is fucking baseball. I also think, give it about 4 years ago, LSU could have beat the Astros the way they were fucking playing. I don't think you understand. There's a very good chance in baseball. Like sometimes the pitcher ain't pitching, and sometimes you just read the pitcher and you got the hits. Sometimes everything's working and sometimes it's not. Sometimes your mechanics are there and they're not. It's fucking baseball. It's like golf, like anything else. But it's not as much as a team sport in the same sense that it's an individual, like you need an all
let me ask you something, type of thing. Because I know nothing about golf. So this is not me being sarcastic.
No, you good.
This is just me being realistically. Can a average high school golfer beat a fucking PGA world champion on the high school golfer's best day? So on a regulation PGA golf course, can a high school average high school golfer?
No, not an average or no, like above, like a phenom, like the next guy as a high school guy. Because there's kids that are 14, 16 years old on the PGA course, placing and making the cuts and doing things that what even Tiger didn't do at that age. And there are kids that do that. I'm not saying like,
but there's a difference between making the cuts and winning.
Yeah, but they can't win no matter what. Even if they win, they don't get no money because they're an amateur.
No, I'm not asking all that. I'm just saying,
but yeah,
this your high school kid from fucking Carroll.
If he's that good,
that's average.
Oh no, he's not average. No, he can't be average. He's got to be top league.
To go against Jordan Speed.
No.
At the fucking Masters one-on-one.
No.
Does this kid from Carroll have a chance to beat Speed?
No. But if you're telling
why?
No, because that is there's no way.
I'm just asking.
No. Because
why doesn't this high school kid have a chance to beat Speed if it's the same exact game? And I'm not being sarcastic.
No, you're good.
You know golf. Yeah. Why doesn't? Because in my mind, he should have a chance. Why doesn't he have a chance to beat Speed?
An average player?
Let's say great player.
Hold on. Okay, a great player or a state player? Yes. Has the same chance to beat Jordan Spieth or anybody else because that's what is done. That's what Tiger did before he got to the PGA. That's what every great amateur. That's what Jordan Spieth did as an amateur. Go back 2 years ago, A&M's golfer made it into the Masters and made the cut as somebody that's like 5-7 years younger than. It just happened again with TU. Not even last year.
Did they make the cut or win?
Yeah, they did make the cut and they couldn't get paid because they're an amateur. They play in college ball, so they can't get paid.
No, I'm not even talking about.
Like, no. But they have a chance. They realistically have a shot. It's no different than what.
Have one ever won though?
Yeah, I don't know the name,
first,
but yes.
top 3.
Yes, there has been. Okay, the greatest game that's ever played that's based with Shia LaBeouf, and back in the day, there is an amateur golfer that went into the U.S. Open and won it. He is an amateur. I can't remember his name. It's Slits or whatever, but the movie's called The Greatest Game Ever Played. Shia LaBeouf did it. Disney did it. It's about 10 years ago. It's based on a true story. The dude was a young kid. He went to the U.S. Open, and he won as an amateur. So yeah, it can't be. I want to say he was like.
So it does happen.
18. Yes. It can happen. It can happen. And I'm not saying it's like every time, but there's always a good shot. It's like tennis. Like in tennis, you have a good day.
Would you say that's more of an individual?
Yes,
sport?
because it's an individual sport. You're playing against yourself. You know, it's not a team sport.
Absolutely.
So it's more likely that thing does happen. But as I feel like in baseball, yeah, there any day there could be. It's like I just feel like any team can be beaten, and if you're that elite and you're playing at that top level, there's a good chance. Yeah, you can. Who says you can't? I mean, at one point, how many times did people say like a college team could beat the Charlotte Bobcats?
I still would take the Charlotte Bobcats.
Or the Clippers.
I'd
back in the day. I'm just saying, like, how many times were those references made?
That's a good joke.
Or Appalachian State. Who did they beat when nobody thought they could beat? And who thought they would beat that?
They also beat A&M.
I'm not, but yeah.
They got
but who
in.
thought? But who did it? But who thought they would do it for us? I'm just saying, anybody. I'm just saying.
That's same level.
Nah, that ain't no same level.
Hey, same level, bro.
That ain't no same level.
College.
That ain't no same level.
College is
that
college.
ain't no same level. I'm sorry, that ain't. But you know what? That was a fucking great show.
That was
fucking fun. We had a good time. You know what it is. It's your boy Can too. If I can, you can too. Lucky Lamar in the building. You're going to see him again next Wednesday. DJ Little King in the background. Ryan High Sports coming from live in Ryan High Podcast Studios. I'll make sure y'all tune in, like, subscribe, share, follow where we at. And we out.
And next week we will have all the technical difficulties worked out, so sorry about that, guys.
Stop glitching.
We will